Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and tonight I'm going to go ahead and get the gangways out of the way for the second engine. That way when I get to issue 33 we won't be having to be held up by putting those on. And here is the first engine, so that's both my engines together. And I'll be doing issue 32 this next coming Friday. But today it's just going to be about the gangways, so let me get my tweezers. And for this I'm going to use two sets of tweezers. I'm going to use ESD 17. And then I'm going to grab me a pair of straight ones. Let's see here, I just got to figure out which ones I want to use. No. Maybe. I think I'll go with ESD 12. So, two different sets of tweezers. The Ultra Gel Control Loctite Power Gel. And then, we're going to need our 33 box. Yeah, 33 box, and we're going to get only the gangways, because that's what we're doing right now. So we're going to get these. And then the rest of this will be put on at a later date, when we finally get to the issue. Alright. So now we're going to get these annoying little gangways out of the way. Oh, I dread this. Basically, here's my first engine. Let me get my tweezers. Basically, we're going to be focusing on putting on these right here onto the second engine. These little steps that you see, these step ladders. These gangways, they call them. Those are going to be going on to the second engine. So, we're going to be working on putting them on, which is not going to be fun. I'll set that on top of my Titanic clock. I'll put the cover back on this until we're ready for it. I'll set that on top of the clock. So there's both my engines together. The gangways, I'll set them there, because we got to get to the book. Knocking over my glue, that's a good thing to do. There we go. Let me move. I'm unorganized at the moment. Okay. So, turning to in issue 33. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we're skipping step 1. We're not doing that. We're doing this right here, the gangway step 2. Take the 4 gangways A, 32F, check how they fit on the forward sides of the 4 columns. Ensure the gangways are completely upright and do not lean in towards the columns. See box right? That's talking about this one, box right. See box right so they do not block the vertical movement to connecting rods. You can test they are in correct position by turning the shaft. Fix the gangways in place one at a time by applying a little super glue in the holes and holding the parts upright until the glue has set. Important advice. Gangways 33F and 33G must be positioned upright at 90. It says at 90 to the horizontal as shown. Right. Check that they do not lean inwards, as this will block the connecting rods and the rotation of the drive shaft. Alright. So now we got to figure out which one of these gangways is what. I was watching a YouTuber. His name is the Model Gamer. He's building the Titanic, and he says that the gangways lean a certain way. So check to see which ones lean a certain way, and those are the correct ones that we're looking for. So we'll try to see what he means by that, by just, dry fitting. He said if they lean away from the engine, then you got the right one. Which I'm trying to figure out what he means. Because they look, the same to me. Well, we tested that one. Does this one lean a different way? I don't know. Dry fit. I think I see what he means. I put that one in, and you can see that one is kind of leaning in toward the engine, so that's probably the incorrect piece. So we'll set that there because that must be the other side. Okay, so what about this one? That one looks like it's leaning away, so we'll put that one right there with that one. We're looking for the, I'm looking for the ones on the wrong side, I think. So, let me grab this one. I need to be at the back of the engine. That's my mistake. I messed up. I need to be at the back of the engine. I'm going to try to turn this as I'm dry fitting this. Sorry. I'm trying to get it in camera here to see what I'm doing. I'm basically holding it and I'm testing the turnation. I'm test turning it to see if that drive shaft is going to catch it. Which it doesn't look like it's going to catch it, but will this one do the same as the first engine if I hold it backwards? Yep. If I hold it backwards, you can see there we got hung. Alright, so this one looks like it'd be okay to glue that one in place. That one looks like an okay one, so we'll get that done. We got our first little gangway to glue on. And where that one's at the back, I'm going to try to use the straight tweezers. Like a needle. Can't even pick these up in camera. Alrighty then. Now I'm going to hold the gangway right there. Then I'm going to apply the Ultra Gel Control. Just like that. And then we're going to do the fun thing of applying the gangway to the engine. Now, when you go to apply these gangways, this is not by any means the easiest things to do. Making sure that they stay upright and they don't lean in. These are not easy things to put in. Holding it, letting it dry. Testing the movement. I'll focus you. There we go. Testing the movement. Which the movement looks okay, but the engine's going to be flat, so let me set it down flat and see if I catch. No, I'm still turning. Okay, that's good. But I gotta make sure that this gangway did get on there securely. I'm thinking that gangway's on there. We have one gangway on. Now we do the thing where we go in between. That's the hard part. So we got to test each gangway until we find the correct one that goes in this slot. Which, this is when you need the other tweezers. So, going to go ahead and put the cover back on these tweezers. And we need the ESD17 tweezers. These are the ones that curve. Like that. Oh. Now this is not the easiest thing to do, so let me focus you. Okay, you're focused. Hopefully it stays focused when I pick up the engine, which this stupid thing didn't. So I'm going to try to hold the engine. Okay, you're focused. That one looks like the correct one, from what I'm seeing. So now comes the fun part. And you know what that is. And that's the glue. Holding it. Making sure that it takes hold. No, don't stick to me. Let go. Twing it down. Okay. You can see there, I got two in place now. So test turn. Making sure that we don't catch the gangway. We look okay on this side. What about the other side? I think we're too far out. Right there, we're too far out. So now we got to try to push her back in. Just like that. But where I had to do that is it's secure. I'm going to take my tweezers from the other end and try to belly wiggle it. I think it's in there. Well, then again, no, we failed this one. We have failed this one. This is why I hate fooling with these little tiny, annoying as heck gangways. So yes, this one has failed. Now we gotta fish it out. We're gonna have to try that again. We gotta make sure to be wary of that next time. Do not get it too far out. And always keep it upright. These are not the easiest things to put in. They will really test your patience. And I'm not kidding there. These things will test your patience. Come on. Let me look on the other side right fast. Dang it. Got it too far out again. There we go. Now I gotta pull it down. That one's okay. Sorry, I'm eyeballing it here. It's okay. Let me see here. I think hopefully, if I am right, I got the second one in. I hope. These things are very loose at first when you put them in. But as the glue sets, it hardens, and then they start staying. So it's best to let them set for a while before you even start testing them and messing with them. But that is 2 of the 8 gangways put in. So now, I've got to grab another gangway and see if it looks right. Or if it looks off. So I'm going more up towards the front. And this is when you're going to hit this problem where you got these things right here that's in the way. How can I get around that? Okay. We'll probably have to get it to where it's facing out this way and then get her from the other side. Yeah, this way. But now I got to turn the part around in the tweezers. So that's lovely. Okay. Well, come on, man. And now I'm the opposite hands. Ah! Oh, lordy. Okay. Got it in the right hand now. So many errors and mistakes. We'll get there, though. Okay, so getting this in. That way you can eyeball it. This one looks like the correct gangway. So, now the fun part, and y'all know what that is. The glue. Lord have mercy. Lord, please let me get it right the first time. We're going to put some here, there, there. Tell you the truth, you can put it into the holes in the engine too, like it says in the book. But it's much easier to put the glue onto the pegs. I got it in. Letting go. That one looks okay, but what about the other side? It looks... let's see here. Same thing as the last one. Got to push it in a bit. Okay. Am I turning? We're turning. Okay. It looks like it's sticking a little, you know, far out. Like that. But hopefully that doesn't interfere. Before I call it that it's going to interfere, though, I am going to do something fast before that fully dries. So let me set my gangways over here. Is this the book that has the gangway? No. It's the next one. Which side does the gangway go on? I probably can't test it because that's the inside of the engine. Never mind. That is the inside of the engine, so I can't test that. Ugh. I don't have that piece yet. They don't come until issue 39. Well, I'm just gonna leave it. Hopefully, that ain't sticking out too far to block the next piece that goes in. That one's sticking out. Did I do that in the other engine? Those look flush. Yeah, it was also done in the other engine, so I think that's the way it goes. Okay. Another inside one. We got to get another one right here on this side. And then after we get that in, we got to go back the opposite direction and put the rest in. Oh, man. So, the fun part, testing gangways. We'll grab a gangway and see if this one looks right. I ain't doing that thing like I did last time. Make sure I got it in the right hand this time. Okay, now we're going to test. After I turn it a bit, we're going to test how the gangway looks. Come on. There we go. That one looks good. Okay. That one looks good. So we're going to put some Loctite Ultra Gel Control Glue onto the pegs of the ladder or the gangway. And then we're going to insert the last gangway for this step. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Think I got it in. Let me check. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so now I'm going to rotate the flywheel. Let me make sure you're focused. Okay. We seem to be turning. I got us a better way we can test that sucker. Hang on a minute here. Let me find out which box it is that has that. I'm in the wrong box. I was looking in issue 6. Or shipment 6. It'd help if I looked in the right box. I think it's in here. No, it can't be in there. It's, or was it? I think it was. Yeah, it's in here. I just gotta dig it out. It's the long box, I think. Or no? Okay, it's not in the long box. Hey, I'm in here, y'all. I'm digging through boxes. I gotta find the part. It has to be this one. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna get one of those little drive shafts out. Alright. We can test it with this. So, the short end of the drive shaft. Come on. The short end of the D shape goes into the engine. So, finding it. Well, that's a tight fit. Okay. Now we'll test it. We're turning. We're not catching any gangways. Going the other way. Yeah, we're not catching any gangways. All right, now pull that out. Set that to the side because we'll need it again. Okay, now that that step right there is done with one side of all 4 of the gangways in place, we're going down to step 3. Check the fit of the 4 gangways B, 32G, on the other sides of the columns. As shown again, they must be upright and not leaning in towards the columns so that the drive shaft can rotate freely. Fix the parts in place one at a time by applying a little glue to the holes and holding the gangways upright until the glue has set. So now we're doing the other side of the gangways. So we got to put, let me get you focused. We got to put a gangway here. We got to put a gangway here. We got to put a gangway here. And we got to put a gangway here. Starting from the back is where I'm going to start and then work my way forward. So grabbing the first little gangway. You little pain in the butt. Sorry. That's what they are to me, a little pain in the butt. Okay. Oh, when you get to these steps, if you're building the same model like I am, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Oh, let's see here. I can't find it. There we go. And that looks... yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now for the hard part. The glue. So taking Air Ultra Gel Control again. Glue's on the gangway. The fun part is finding the daggone holes to put it in. Because you're putting it in blind from this side. No. Just like that. Come on. I got one side in. I tell you one thing, from the looks of it, the other side, yep, the other side did not go in. Dun, dun, dun. Come on. Get in there. No, don't come off. Bad gangway. Do what you're supposed to do. Man. Hang on a minute, y'all. The drive shaft, or not the drive shaft, but that one shaft thing that rotates back and forth in the engine is getting in my way. Hold it there. Come on, stay. Be a good gangway. Okay. I think I might have got it on there. Yeah, we're rotating. So, I didn't catch the shaft. So I think it's on there. Let me look at it from this end. I'm eyeballing it as I'm turning it. Seeing how close that shaft gets to that step. Now we'll do it this way. I'll zoom you all in. And then I'll look at it through the camera so we can see how close we are getting to that gangway. Which, it doesn't look like we're too close to it on this side. What about the other side? Whoa. We are definitely close to it on the other side. Okay. But the good thing is it ain't catching.